He's a total inspiration to sort of creating personas and mastering sort of performance and charisma. Like there was no one really like him before or since. I think everyone has paid homage to him.
He means a lot, man. My dad used to play his records all the time in the car, and I used to that's what I used to think pop music was, so that was really good. I didn't used to think anything bad about pop music because I thought that's what it was, and that's what it was. He was a great like inventor, man. He just like changed a lot of stuff.
He was a game changer for everyone.
Like loads as well. Every decade he'd just change it again. Like how could someone do that? He's like Jesus or something.
My first proper real encounter with David Bowie was when I went to LA for the first time, and I was about 15, and I was writing with this guy Ariel Rechtshaid, and who I did most of my first record with, and he played me this song Sound and Vision, which has now become like one of my most favourite songs ever, and that was just kind of like a really cool moment because it was the first time I'd been in this place that didn't know that I was going to go back to a lot, and I had this weird encounter with this producer who made my record, and Bowie was kind of the soundtrack, and it was this weird kind of birth of life, and that was kind of cool, and that song just has that kind of sentimental value for me because I feel like that's when I really started working as a musician and as a functioning person, and that was the soundtrack, so that was kind of cool.
I think Bowie's one of the most masterful songwriters. I think he makes stuff so surreal in places, yet it's completely kind of catchy and wonderful and like really thought-provoking.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's ever stopped like being brilliant, really.
Well, he is an absolutely gifted songwriter. He's intelligent, he's witty, he can take the mickey out of himself, but he's also, I don't know, he's just otherworldly in a way that is so compelling. And there's very little, really aren't many people anymore who could even come close to competing with how truly kind of incredible David Bowie is.
Bowie, I think, is literally like the single most important figure of British music in the past century because he is the epitome of someone who's just done things his own way and has pressed on blindly through eras and like ideas he's had when probably at first a lot of people thought there was no merit to them. And the proof is that he's still utterly worshipped now. And despite probably making records that not everyone has loved, he's believed in them enough to do them. And then he's just moved on to something else. There's no bigger hero than Bowie.